Jeremy Howard from Fast.ai, and this is a hacker's guide to language models. When I say a hacker's guide, what we're going to be looking at is a code-first approach to understanding how to use language models in practice. So before we get started, we should probably talk about what is a language model. I would say that this is going to make more sense if you know the kind of basics of deep learning. If you don't, I think you'll still get plenty out of it, and there'll be plenty of things you can do. But if you do have a chance, I would recommend checking out course.fast.ai, which is a free course. And specifically, if you could at least kind of watch, if not work through, the first 5 lessons, that would get you to a point where you understand all the basic fundamentals of deep learning that will make this lesson tutorial make even more sense. Maybe I shouldn't call this a tutorial, it's more of a quick run through. So I'm going to try to run through all the basic ideas of language models, how to use them, both open source ones and OpenAI based ones. And it's all going to be based using code as much as possible. So let's start by talking about what a language model is. And so, as you might have heard before, a language model is something that knows how to predict the next word of a sentence or knows how to fill in the missing words of a sentence. And we can look at an example of one. OpenAI has a language model, Text DaVinci 003, and we can play with it by passing in some words and ask it to predict what the next words might be. So if we pass in, "When I arrived back at the panda breeding facility after the extraordinary rain of live frogs, I couldn't believe what I saw." I just came up with that yesterday and I thought what might happen next. So kind of fun for creative brainstorming. There's a nice site called nat.dev. Nat.dev lets us play with a variety of language models. And here I've selected Text DaVinci 003 and I'll hit submit and it starts printing stuff out. The pandas were happily playing and eating the frogs that had fallen from the sky. It was an amazing sight to see these animals taking advantage of such a unique opportunity. The staff took quick measures to ensure the safety of the pandas and the frogs. So there you go. That's what happened after the extraordinary rain of live frogs at the panda breeding facility. You'll see here